So I'm Ted Flett. This is a Golden Skate interview with Barbara Fusar-Poli, now coach, but 2001 World Ice Dance champion,
Yes.
2002 Olympic bronze medalist, yes. And just a general huge interest in Barbara Fusar-Poli. You know, yes, your team, but a lot of interest in Barbara Fusar-Poli at around the time of, you know, the height of your success in figure skating. Can you believe that that was now like 15, 16 years ago?
Don't tell me. Yes, that's true. It's already 15 years ago, and in 1 second. I mean, I'm coaching already from 2003. So I coached for 2 years until 2005, and then I came back for Torino, as you know, and then I started again to coach 2007, end of 2006. So it's already 10 years, more than 10 years, and it's going so fast. What I did in this time, I did 2 children. I have a daughter, 12 years old, and son, 7 years old. My son is skating, but he's doing short track, not figure skating.
Short track skating.
Yes,
okay.
Because my husband was Olympic champion, so I have to share. And my daughter, she's dancing on the floor. She's doing ballroom. So I'm happy. I'm busy. I'm a busy mom, always on the ice, always traveling for the competition. Like now that I'm here in Chicago for Skate America with Mark and Charlene, and. Sometimes I miss the competition, I can tell you, because it's 15 years old ago, but sometimes I miss the feeling. Sometimes not, because I was. Sometimes, of course, I was afraid, like everybody, to compete and to be always perfect, always smiling, never show that you're afraid. But sometimes I really miss the feeling when we were a champion. It was nice time, and it was a big fight between me and Marina and Gwendal, me and Maurizio and Marina and Gwendal. But I think it was really also really nice friendships. So it's a good remember.
Because there was, I remember around the time of the millennium, there was lots of intrigue and scuttlebutt, that there was great conflict between yourself and Marina.
Yes.
And things were said on podiums or whispered. Is this true?
It is. Yes.
Okay, can you share with us?
I mean, we were like 2 ladies, fight for the same place. What I remember is just that Maurizio and Gwendal, they were really friends. And me and Marina, of course, we were a little bit fighting, if you want to say fighting, just in a little things, like who had the best bag, which one has the best makeup, you know, it was like a nice competition, you know. But of course, on the ice we were like a tiger. I remember that she was, and I was too, and it was nice. I mean, I learned a lot. I learned during that time. I learned to be really strong, and it's helping also in my life now.
So were you trying to freak her out and sort of overplay? I
mean, no, but I remember that a lot of people was talking about our relationship. I mean, our way to exactly how we were talking to each other, but we were not talking to each other, me and Marina. So no, not at all.
There were no conversations.
No conversation. Okay. Just hi. That's it.
Was there body language?
No, just with hi, how are you? Yes, fine. But we were like fighting with the ices.
You were cool. So you were cool with each other.
I mean, I don't want to say that it was not like this, because I absolutely remember, everybody remembered that we were like 2 tigers, Italian tigers and French tiger on the ice. So just our boys were a little bit more calm, but we were like ready to fight every time.
Okay. There are rumors that something was said on the podium at the European Championships, I think before the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Did you whisper something? Did she whisper something to you?
I don't remember anything about this. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't remember.
So there were never actually words spoken between you. It was just an energy.
For what I remember, no, nothing bad. Because please, I mean, when we are going in the podium, and even when you go to the competition, you know that you will be judged by judges, and you have to be ready to be first, second, third, and this is our life. I mean, sometimes some dynamics are not helping you, sometimes yes, sometimes you skate well, sometimes you're not. What I remember that at that Europeans, exactly like 1 month before the Olympics, we were in Lausanne, yes, 2002. And what I remember, we did like our best competition, but we had no judge in the panel, no Italian judge in the panel, and we lost. This is the only thing that I remember. And I remember that they didn't skate perfect at that time, not like in Olympics. In Olympics, they skated really well. We didn't because we did a mistake. So. And that's true. I mean, when you have a mistake, it's correct that you pay. Maybe we paid a lot for this, also in Torino, but this is our life. I mean, if you're good, but if you have a mistake and if you are a top team, you have to pay more than the others, so it's normal.
How difficult was it? There was commentary during the time of the height of your success that Barbara Fusar-Poli is a better ice dancer than Maurizio. Was that difficult for you as a team? Was it difficult for him to hear that? Were you even aware of those sorts of observations and criticisms?
We were really close, me and Maurizio, and we were really connected. I think we were a strong team just because our connection was really strong. So we were ready to fight together with the others. We never fight, me and Maurizio. We had, of course, fights sometimes in a practice, as like everybody. But we had our goals really clear. And of course, we know that the people were saying this. We just worked a lot in our mistakes, in what we were not really good, just to improve and just to shut up them, what we can do. Maybe I was a little better, okay. Maybe he was not, fine. I was just skating with him, enjoy to skate with him. I always respect my partner, even with the mistake. I mean, in Torino he felt, and in Salt Lake, unfortunately just 2 times, but in Olympic Games. But team is a team. It doesn't matter who has a fall, me or him. It doesn't matter. Of course, it's sad, but this is a team. It's our discipline. I mean, you skate together, and it's like one person. So you have to be really close to each other, because if it's happened, you have to be even more connected to help the other one. Because of course, he feels responsible for the mistake. But we never had problems between me and him, and everything was going really easily. I can tell you that we were really good workers, and we had like not 20 but like 16 years together, and it was nice time. We spent a lot of hours together, and we worked like crazy, and it was nice to improve, just because we saw it that with the good job we had the results. So it doesn't matter. One time I told you, one time you first, one time you second. One time we were last, because we went also one time to the final in Canada and we finished last. And so the year before we were world champions, and there we were last.
Yeah, I remember you were 4th. You were off the podium.
Exactly.
It was in yes.
I was crying like crazy for all the week.
And the Canada was so excited because Bordenkratz jumped up to first after being 4th at the World Championships, and you essentially swapped. What happened there? What do you think that was about? Was that
I don't know. We did really well. We skated our best, and we finished 4th. So it was no. I mean, we were asking to ourselves what's happened, but no answer from anybody, not from the judges. They said it's happened. So we say, okay. I mean, I was crying like crazy for all week. So I put all my effort to come again on the ice for the free dance. It wasn't easy, but I'm always saying that from the bad moment you learn a lot. It's not easy at all, but I learned to be really strong every time, and this is it was like a school for me. So
I remember specifically that Olympic season that apparently the ISU had done a bit of a call out to the ice dance teams to choose free dance music, or music that was less dramatic, because at the World Championships in Vancouver in 2001, it was really heavy. Everything was dire, and Romeo and Juliet, the routine that you skated to, was full of conflict and angst and passion, and many of the other teams chose similar music. So the call goes out to choose more uplifting music.
Yeah.
You heeded that call and you chose. Remind me of the music. I know it was light. It was dancey.
Yeah, it was in 2002. It was I Will Survive. We survived.
Right.
We survived.
You barely survived,
Yes.
but you survived. Fingers crossed, you survived. But,
Yeah.
but the teams that really succeeded at the Salt Lake City Games, the French and the Russians, they went full drama. I mean, the French team chose a bit of a tribute to Martin Luther King after 9/11,
and they beat us.
and they beat you. The Russians did as well in their sort of post-conflict themed free dance. In looking back, do you wish you'd picked a more dramatic theme? Because
No.
Okay.
If I'm looking back, I will do exactly what I did. Okay. Just in that Olympic Games, we didn't skate well. I mean, we really attacked in practice. We were really ready, but we skate very well in the compulsory dances, and some other team in a top team not, but they skated better than us short dance just because we had the stupid mistake. Our skirt was under the blade.
I know that skirt. There was so much talk about the skirt.
We had the problem, and plus he felt in a diagonal in a free dance. So it was a big mistakes in both programs. So what can I say? I mean, we lost. Thanks God, I can say now, thanks God, also Canadian felt in a free dance, so we got medal, like bronze. We went there to have a gold, but thanks God we came back home with a medal because, and I was crying in the podium, I was crying, you can see the ceremony, I was crying and I couldn't stop, I was like, it was a tragedy for me, and of course it was not. I mean, if I'm thinking about now, it's okay.
It's an Olympic medal.
I know, still an Olympic medal, so
huge.
Respect for this.
Respect for you.
Oh yeah, thank you. I mean, in Torino it was even worse because we were first.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
So.
Did you ever see?
I'm alive.
You survived.
Yes.
You're alive.
Yes.
Did you ever see Shaylin and Victor backstage after the Olympics when both of you fell?
No.
You didn't see them?
No.
Have you ever exchanged words with them?
No,
to sort
because
of
they were
on
the ice, and I was in my dressing room, and Maurizio was in his dressing room with my coach, and he was crying. So when he saw in a television that they felt, he was like screaming, and he was calling me and say, "Baba, let's come here. They felt. Please, please." And he was praying like, "Please." And someone looked down and gave us this medal. I mean, just because maybe because they felt both. And in our performance, just Maurizio felt. I don't know, because I didn't saw them. Yes, I saw it after, but not at that moment. So if the judges decide this, I think was okay. I mean, I couldn't say anything. It's their job, you know. I don't think it's easy also for them because it's a really big responsibility, you know. So I respect them every time. That's why I'm still coaching, because of course it wasn't easy in 2002 or more in 2006, but I'm still here because I love this sport. I love what figure skating is giving me, like the feeling, and I'm trying to give my experience to my teams. So this is what I'm doing, and I really enjoy. I mean, I can't live without figure skating. It's impossible.
Clearly.